right, everybody, we're going to be doing representing the percent equation tonight. I'll be taking the odd ones. So let's start with number 7. So that a survey of 500 voters, 430 said they would vote for the same candidate again. What percent of voters would vote for the same way again? Well, remember, we're dealing with the part equals the percent times the whole. The whole are 500 voters. Well, 430 would be the part. Those are the part of voters who said they would vote for the same candidate again. So what percent of the voters would vote the same way again? We're looking for this percent. Well, when we want to isolate the variable, we have to take the number with it that's being multiplied to it and divide it away. Whatever I divide from one side, I divide from the other side. Now I have to find out what 430 divided by 500 is. Well, 430 divided by 500 equals 86. So I'm thinking this is 86%. Let's continue on. Doing number 9. It says what percent of the 16 gigabyte hard drive shown is used for photos? Well, we see that we've got 3.32 gigabytes are used for photos. Well, let's set up our percent equation again. The part is going to be equal to the percent times the whole. Well, we know the whole is 16 gigabytes. So the percent times that is going to equal the part, which is 3.32. Well, once again, we're going to divide 16 from this side to get it by itself, which means we'll divide it from this side. Now I have to find out what 3.32 divided by 16 is. 3.32 divided by 16 is 0.2075. Let's see, and it says what percent? 0.2075. Okay, now we got to figure out what percent when I move my decimal over 2 spots. I'm turning it into a percent. It's going to turn to, well, if I round it up, I mean, I could say it was 20.75%. Or I could say, if I round it up, it's about 21%. Next, I have number 11. And number 11, it says complete the table. So the sales is $768. The commission rate is 4%, and they want to know what the commission is going to be. To do this, I have to remember again, part equals the percent times the whole. I'll just put that over here. And now I see that the part is actually going to be the commission. So the sales and the commission rate are going to be the percent and the whole. So this is 768. And we're going to be multiplying that to 4%. Remember, 4%, we have to move that decimal back 2 spots. So it's going to be 0.04. and that'll equal the commission, or the part. We'll just put C here for commission. And if I go ahead and I put 768 and multiply it to 0.04, I get 3072. That means you'd make $30.72. All right, let's move on. Ready for number 13. It says a restaurant automatically charges a 20% gratuity if a party has 6 or more people. How much gratuity is added to a party of 6 on a $141 bill? Well, again, this is going to be the whole times the percent, and that's going to equal the part. The part in this case is the gratuity. The percent in this case is 20%. So we're going to have to move that decimal back twice, making this 0.2. Multiplying that to the whole, which is 141. Now we got to go ahead and multiply 141 times 0.2. And that's going to equal 2820. So our gratuity is going to be, let's see, our gratuity for a $141 bill is going to be $28.20. All right. Let's move on to number 15. It says model with math. There are 4,000 books in the world, or in the town's library. Of these, 2,600 are fiction. Write a percent equation that you can use to find the percent of the books that are fiction. Then solve your equation. Okay, write a percent equation that you can use to find the percent of books. Well, usually what we have is the whole times the percent equals the part. If we fill in all these spots, the whole would be 4,000. There's 4,000 books. We're going to multiply that to the percent. And that has to equal the part, which is 2,600 books. Now we've got to get the percent by itself. So we'll divide 4,000 away from 4,000 times the percent. Whatever I do to one side, I'll divide from the other. Now we know that the percent is going to equal 2,600 divided by 4,000. Let's try it. 2,600 divided by 4,000. That's going to give me 0.65. Remember, we're dealing with a percent here, so we've got to remember to move that decimal over twice. So that's going to actually be 65%. Let's see. Time to move on to the next one. All right, moving on to number 16. Actually, number 17. Heidi earns 3% commission on the jewelry she sells each week. Last week, she sold the pieces of jewelry shown. How much did she make in commission, and how much did the jewelry store take in from her sales? How do you know? Well, before we solve this, I'm going to go ahead and put our code word in. Excuse me. And I am eating, let's see, Cheez-Its, and the type I'm eating is the hot and spicy. So if you write that code word down on your paper, you're sure to get a treat from you. And you erase it so anybody that is just skimming through the video doesn't catch it. All right, let's try this now. First of all, let's add up all of the things that she bought. Oh, we got 110. We got 275. We got 200. And we got 145. Well, 5 and 5 is 0. Carry the 1. 1, 2, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry the 1. That's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she made $730 in sales, but how much was that was commission? Now we got to take 730 and times it by 3%. Well, 3% can be found by moving the decimal 2 spaces, so it'll be 0.03. So this is going to be 730 times 0.03. And that'll give us our commission. We use our trusty calculator here. 730 times 0.03, that's 21.9. So that means she made $21.90 on commission. How much did the jewelry store take in? Well, if she made $730 and she took in $21.90. Well, let's see, this is going to be 1. This is going to be crossed out, made it 2. This over here will be a 9, and that'll be 10. So 10 minus 9 is 1. And then we've got 9 minus 1, that's 8. And let's see. Then we got 2 minus 2, that's 0. And then 7. So that means the store made $708.10. Says, how do you know? Well, because I subtracted what she made from what the store gave her for a commission, and that gave us what the store got. Number 18 is yours to do, so I guess I'm done for the night. I wish you well, and I'll see you Monday. Have a great day.